What started as a routine political debate ended in chaos. A prime minister under pressure, a controversial guest with nothing to lose, and a live audience stunned into silence. It was supposed to be just another night of politics as usual. Keir Starmer, Labour leader turned prime minister, was appearing on a televised Q&A special, the kind of event where talking points get recycled, applause lines are rehearsed, and real conflict is usually edited out by the next news cycle. But then, she walked in. Katie Hopkins. The name alone is enough to divide a room. Banned from Twitter, denounced by politicians across the spectrum, yet still able to command attention like few others. No one expected her to show up, but she did, live, unannounced, and armed with what she claimed was damning evidence. From the moment she entered the studio, something shifted. You could feel it, even through the screen. The air turned electric. The audience stiffened. Starmer, calm at first, offered a professional nod. But what happened next? No one could have predicted. The program's producers, clearly hungry for viral moments, introduced her as a voice the establishment fears. Hopkins sat down opposite him, a manila folder in her hands, and without hesitation, fired the first shot. Mr. Starmer, she began coldly, you've built your image on integrity, transparency, and accountability. But I have here, she lifted the folder, emails from your own office, discussing how to silence NHS whistleblowers. Real staff, people who raised alarms about unsafe working conditions, and were shut down. The audience gasped. The host tried to interrupt, but Hopkins was already opening the folder, revealing a page stamped confidential, do not distribute. The camera zoomed in. You could see Starmer's expression change, tight-lipped, his jaw visibly clenching. This is misinformation, Starmer snapped, you're peddling conspiracy theories that put lives at risk. But Hopkins wasn't finished. She flipped to another page and read aloud, we must ensure these claims never reach the public domain before the next round of elections. That's from your chief of staff. For the first time in the broadcast, Starmer looked cornered. His calm demeanor crumbled into frustration. His voice rose. He accused Hopkins of endangering public trust, of fabricating stories for attention. But it was too late. The clip, raw, unedited, explosive, was already being shared across social media. Hashtag Starmer Meltdown began trending within minutes. Political commentators scrambled to analyze what they'd just seen. Some called it a stunt. Others saw a man cracking under the weight of his own image. Fact-checkers were quick to weigh in. Some of the documents, clearly doctored. Others, worryingly consistent with internal memos leaked months earlier but dismissed as unverified. But the real twist came 2 days later, when one of the NHS whistleblowers named in Hopkins' file disappeared from social media entirely. No updates. No trace. Just gone. The Prime Minister's office has since denied everything. A spokesperson called the segment a dangerous circus act. But the damage was done. The mask slipped. And now, a question is echoing across political circles and social media feeds alike. Was this just another media stunt from a professional provocateur? Or did Katie Hopkins accidentally, or deliberately, expose a deeper, more troubling truth? Keir Starmer lost his cool that night. On live television. To Katie Hopkins. But what did she really uncover? And more importantly, who's working so hard to cover it all back up? If you think this was shocking, just wait until you see what comes next.